FFA members and guests, get on your feet and make some noise for your 2024-2025 Beaver Dam FFA Officer Team. Your Beaver Dam FFA Sentinel, Hannah Caruth. Your Beaver Dam FFA Historian, Claire Caruth. Your Beaver Dam FFA Parliamentarian, Rylan Sether. Your Beaver Dam FFA Reporter, Carter Rohde. Your Beaver Dam FFA Treasurer, Kelsey Warmka. Your Beaver Dam FFA Vice President of Growing Leaders, Aurora Rincon. Your Beaver Dam FFA Vice President of Building Communities, Brianna Gansky. Your Beaver Dam FFA Vice President of Strengthening Agriculture, Mary Zwall. Your Beaver Dam FFA Junior Advisor, Aiden Voigt. Your Beaver Dam FFA Secretary, Sarah Saylor. Your Beaver Dam FFA Vice President, Owen Hebling. Your Beaver Dam FFA President, Max Lutke. Your Beaver Dam FFA Advisor, Mrs. Chitko. And finally, your Beaver Dam FFA Advisor, Mr. Gansky. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024-2025 Beaver Dam FFA Officer Team.
The banquet hall will come to order. We are holding the 96th Annual Awards Ceremony for the Beaver Dam FFA Chapter. Mr. Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine whether they're at their stations, and report back to you, Mr. President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to keep the doors open for friends at all times as they are welcome. I care for the meeting room paraphernalia. I strive to keep it punctual, and assist the president and maintain order.
The Historian.
Stationed by the archives.
What are your duties?
I prepare a narrative account of the chapter's achievements and the members' accomplishments to add to the chapter's current history.
The Parliamentarian.
Stationed by a copy of Robert's Rules of Order.
What are your duties?
Any organized group must be run by a set of rules that its members can understand and accept. It is my duty to possess a working knowledge of parliamentary laws so I may answer any questions that might arise.
The Reporter.
Stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
Because the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people, every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Maine to Hawaii and the state of Alaska to Puerto Rico.
The Treasurer.
Stationed by the emblem of Washington.
What are your duties?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The Vice President of Growing Leaders.
Stationed by the lamp.
Why by the lamp?
For generations, the lamp has symbolized the illumination of the mind. I strive to develop programs and activities to grow leaders within our chapter. These activities grow the path to our future.
The Vice President of Building Communities.
Stationed by the portrait of Thomas Jefferson.
Why are you so stationed?
Thomas Jefferson, scientific farmer, author of the Declaration of Independence, and public servant, is our role model for all FFA members. I coordinate activities to make our community a better place to live.
The Vice President of Strengthening Agriculture.
Stationed by the key.
Why by the key?
This
The junior advisor. Why by the owl?
Justice, knowledge, and wisdom are paramount in our organization, so too is the students. My duties are to assist the advisors in coordinating chapter programs and help grow the organization through education.
The secretary.
Stationed by the earphone,
Your duty is there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom, being older than the rest of you and has to advise you from time to time as the need arises.
I hope that our advice is always knowledge and wisdom. Mr. Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require to me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is he so stationed?
The rising sun is the token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this awards ceremony of the Beaver Dam FFA chapter duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. Good evening, everyone. My name is Max Lidke. I'm serving as the 2024-2025 president for the Beaver Dam FFA chapter. I'd like to welcome you all to our 96th annual FFA banquet and awards ceremony. We are here to celebrate the achievements that our members have earned. Will the chapter sentinel, Hannah Karras, please come forward to welcome the guests?
This year's sponsors are Animal Clinic of Beaver Dam Pigeon and Bantam Club, Mary Pat Boschert, Andrea Brossard, Jerry and Kathy Sijiski, Mackenzie and Nate Chitko, Calvary Farms, Farmers and Merchant Union Bank, National Exchange Bank, Farron Farms, Bob and Carol Gansky, Jonathan and Patty Gansky, Ron and Joy Gansky, Gansky's Bed and Biscuit, Michael and Sharon Harmson, William and Diane Hemling, Nick and Melissa Hemling, Carrie Heinzen, Russ Henkin, David and Sharon Keel, Russell Kotke, Kraus Egg Sales and Service, Kraus Grain Farm, Eric Krause Family Farms, Kenzie Family, David and Kathy Latch, Doug and Rita Lambert, Jason and Tracy Ligge, Miller Equipment Marketing, David Rao, Stan Smith, Rick Storzer, Mark Stroshine, Alan Stroshine, Lori Tubbs.
To start off our banquet tonight, I would like to welcome forward to the podium Section 6 State Officer Abel Koima and Section 10 State Officer Alyssa Schauer.
Hello, everyone. We just wanted to start off by saying thank you all for being here tonight. Whether you're an FFA member, parent, alumni, or supporter, you all are a part of such a wonderful FFA community, and it's so great to see you all here to support such wonderful accomplishments of students. Abel and I have gotten the opportunity to work with students from Beaver Dam for a few crazy opportunities, and Abel just wanted to share a few.
Yeah, so growing up in Waupun, it was always interesting. We always lost to Beaver Dam in sports. So meeting up with the FFA members was a very new opportunity for me, and it's been so great and rewarding. A couple of the great community-reaching things that we did with these members, early in the year, Alyssa and I were invited to the auction, and it was so great to watch this community give back to this chapter and promote them. Alyssa and I had a great time at our chapter visit, learning about what this community values and what they want to see and how it will grow. But another example of how giving this community is when our team was up at halftime conference. Now at this conference in Stevens Point, there was a few hundred students. It was an amazing opportunity to work with them, but Beaver Dam stood out. That's because during one of the alumni meetings, one of their persons got stuck and they needed to get a scooter to get out of the conference. Now, Alyssa and I were running around the conference and we're like, how are we gonna find a scooter to get this person out? And then it hit me. My good friend Carter from the Beaver Dam FFA would have a scooter. Carter, without questions, rolled his scooter across the room to me and we rode it off into the sunset to give it to that FFA alumni member. But that's just one more example of how amazing this community is and how giving they are. And it's so great to be back here. We're very excited to see these members walk across stage.
Again, thank you all for the opportunity to share a little message and what we truly see in the Beaver Dam FFA community. The FFA community in specific is really strong and is here to help you in those ups and downs of life and maybe those crazy, chaotic moments in life like Abel talked about, but it's a wonderful opportunity to use those connections and those opportunities and time you share to strengthen your connections with others, and we truly see that in Beaver Dam. So thank you all for being here tonight, and thank you for the opportunity, thank you for being here to celebrate the wonderful accomplishments of the students in your community. Thank you.
Abel and Alyssa, thank you for your words of wisdom to everyone in attendance tonight. We are truly grateful to have you as part of our annual awards banquet. Thank you for sharing your story and inspiring all members and guests present. Please accept this gift as a small token of our appreciation. Mr. Reporter, would you please join me on the podium for our Green Hand Degree ceremony? Mr. Reporter, do you have the applications for the Green Hand Degree?
Mr. President, I have the applications for 13 students enrolled in agriculture classes who are candidates for the Green Hand FFA degree.
Our Constitution outlines the minimum qualifications for this degree. We shall now determine if these candidates qualify. Advisors, do all candidates have satisfactory plans for programs of supervised agricultural experiences?
They do.
Have these candidates met all other minimum qualifications of Article 6, Section C of the National Constitution?
They do.
Would the Vice President of Strengthening Agriculture, Junior Advisor, and Historian please join me on the podium? The reporter will now read the names of the successful candidate. As your name is called, please come on stage.
Chloe Newberger, Mackenzie Lepper, Briley Queering, Savannah Fairbank, Vivian Litkey, Luke Gonzalez, Charlie Camps, Carly Rohde, Cole Hemling, Bernadette Ramirez, Robert Maher Tracy, Brody Bering, and Elijah Herman.
Candidates, you are about to receive the Green Hand FFA degree in a national organization of members who expect to enter the career in the industry of agriculture or lifelong learning in an agricultural hobby. Will you strive to further develop your abilities through active participation in FFA? If so, answer, we will. The basic beliefs of FFA members are outlined in the FFA Creed. I hope that you will always carry the spirit of the Creed in your hearts and the words in your memory.
Career development is a lifelong process. Your activities in this organization will help you acquire the ability to cooperate with others for the benefit of all. A good attitude and a respect for the rights of others are essential for the success in life.
The vast agriculture complex forms the foundation of our American economy. You have chosen well by your expression of interest in this future career in this, our nation's largest field of endeavor.
By your enrollment in agricultural education, you have taken an important step toward becoming a useful citizen in our democracy. May you, like George Washington, use your talents and training for the betterment of yourselves and your fellow man.
The FFA is a national organization of young men and women preparing for careers in agriculture and in life. I am proud to add your name to the roll of Beaver Dam FFA Chapter, Wisconsin Association of the FFA, and the National FFA Organization.
Success in a career and a life is largely the result of a sound education and a willingness to work. Without labor, we accomplish little. And unless our labor is directed by intelligent thinking, we accomplish nothing.
The pin worn by a green hand is made of bronze. Because of its hardiness and endurance, bronze has been used for ages by those who sought better substitute for crude stone instruments. May those qualities of hardness and endurance carry you far in our organization and in life.
Although you have done well, let me remind you that there are heights yet to be reached, just as there are metals more precious than bronze. There are rarer and more precious awards to be won in our organization. The silver pin of the chapter FFA degree and the golden charm of the state FFA degree await those who earn them. In order to attain these higher degrees, you must possess rare and golden qualities. You must be flexible, but never crushed, glowing with enthusiasm, but unaltered by the heat of conflict. It is my sincere wish that some of you will eventually be awarded the golden key of the American FFA degree and become one of few from Beaver Dam that has obtained this distinction. Your future is before you. Through hard work and wise decisions, you can attain the highest place in our organization, so eagerly sought by all worthy members.
The FFA organization practices agricultural leadership, citizenship, and cooperation. If you develop your abilities, you may become a leader in this organization. We need you. The country needs you. The country needs strong leadership. We now welcome you as Green Hands. Please come forward and receive your certificate and pin.
Fellow members and guests, please join me in welcoming these recipients of the Green Hand degree. Madam Treasurer, would you join me at the podium for the chapter degree ceremony?
It is my privilege to announce that 4 members are candidates for the chapter FFA degree.
The members must meet the following qualifications. They must have received their Green Hand FFA degree. They must have satisfactorily completed the equivalent of at least 180 hours of agricultural education at or above the 9th grade level, have in operation an approved supervised agricultural experience, have participated in the planning or conducting of at least 3 official functions in the chapter program of activities. A student entering agricultural education must have either earned and productively invested at least $150 by the member's own efforts, or worked at least 45 hours in excess of scheduled class time. They must have also developed plans for continued growth and improvement in a supervised agricultural experience program.
They have effectively led or participated in a group discussion for 15 minutes, have demonstrated 5 procedures of parliamentary law, show progress towards individual achievement in the FFA program, have satisfactory scholastic record, have participated in at least 10 hours of community service activities in FFA or through another service organization, and have submitted a written application for the FFA chapter degree.
Advisors, have all candidates met or exceeded these expectations? Would the Vice President of Building Communities and the Sentinel please join me at the podium? The treasurer will now read the names of the candidates. When you hear your name, please join us on stage.
Claire Karras, Aiden Voigt, Lydia Bradley, and Laser Heinzen.
Fellowship and brotherhood are desirable aspects of a full and satisfying life. Your many friends in the FFA share with you the satisfaction of your achievements. May you continue to advance in the FFA.
We enjoy many benefits through the FFA. All of you must inform others about this organization and American agriculture so its influence can be a contributing factor in their lives. Let us work together to build a better America and work to make Americans more knowledgeable about agriculture.
FFA members learn the importance of sound financial practices. The skills you are developing in keeping records and accounts will be valuable assets to you throughout life. May you see this training to support yourself, your family, and worthy activities in your community.
You have earned the highest degree a chapter can bestow upon its members. As president, it is my pleasure to inscribe your name in our permanent history. May you continue individual growth and development in our organization.
Planning and completing a task brings a certain satisfaction that is the reward of an industrious individual. Our forefathers worked hard to transform America from a wilderness to a great nation. Your attainment of this degree demonstrates your willingness to work. You have done well and have taken a major step towards fulfilling your goals in the FFA.
Those who succeed best in life, regardless of occupation, know the means whereby the great problems may be solved. Ignorance leads to neglect, waste, want, and poverty, while wisdom leads to industry, productivity, and happiness.
You have studied and learned to earn this degree. Every worthwhile recognition carries with it additional responsibilities. Your increased leadership ability should be reflected by your further involvement in the activities of the Beaver Dam FFA chapter and the Beaver Dam School District.
The pin symbolizing the chapter FFA degree is made of silver. Just as there are metals more precious than silver, there are more precious laurels to be won in our organization. The golden charm of the state FFA degree and the golden key of the American FFA degree await those who earn them. It is our hope that you will reach these higher goals in our organization. I am pleased to present each of you with the silver pin of the chapter degree. Thank you. We will now recognize our state degree recipients. These are sponsored by Kraus Family Farm. Mr. Vice President, would you please join me at the podium?
Thank you, Max. Will the following recipients please join me on stage to be recognized? Sarah Saylor, Brianna Gansky, Max Lidke, Aiden Voigt, Carter Rohde, Hannah Karras, and Kelsey Warmka. To be eligible to receive the state FFA degree from the state association, a member must meet the following minimum qualifications.
Have received the chapter FFA degree, have been an active FFA member for at least 2 years at the time of receiving the state FFA degree. While in school, have completed the equivalent of at least 2 years of agricultural education at or above the 9th grade level, which includes a supervised agricultural experience program. Demonstrate leadership ability by performing 10 procedures parliamentary law or give a 6-minute speech on a topic related to agriculture.
Congratulations to the individuals who received their actual state degrees at the state FFA convention in June.
The final degree we are handing out tonight is the honorary chapter degree. This award is a little bit different than the rest of the degrees we have been handing out. This award goes to an outstanding group or individual who supports work of FFA and promotes agriculture as a whole. This year, we have 2 separate recipients. Would the first recipient, Dory Lichty, please join me on stage? Dory went above and beyond this year, not only reaching out to our chapter, but also to the school district to gain approval for an FFA social media page. She consistently connects with our advisors and members to stay up to date on current events, ensuring our Facebook page reflects all that is happening within the chapter. Dory built our Facebook page from the ground up and has helped us reach over 90,000 views in 2025. Please join me in thanking and congratulating Dory for her outstanding support of the FFA. Our second recipients are a little more special to me. Would my parents, Jason and Tracy Lidke, please join me on stage? Over the past 11 years, my parents have been willing to assist in any way needed. Whether it was volunteering at events like our LOUB dinner or pancake breakfast, or chaperoning day trips to CDEs, or an overnight officer retreat to Upper Michigan, they were willing to open our home to FFA chapter to host summer FFA meetings and have assisted in proofreading our national chapter applications. This just scratches the surface of all the support my parents have shown to the Beaver Dam FFA. I am eager to award my parents the honor of honorary chapter application. Mom, Dad, thank you for all you do for me and our FFA chapter. So there was supposed to be a picture there with both recipients, and I kind of missed that, so we'll get that after. That concludes our degree ceremony for the night. Let's congratulate all of our degree recipients one more time for their accomplishments. Would the Vice President of Growing Leaders and the advisors please come to the podium for the next award area?
The next award we are going to give out tonight goes to all of our members for being outstanding students academically. Each one of the students that we name has a GPA of 3.0 or higher for this school year. We are proud to have so many FFA members having success, not only in FFA and SAEs, but in class as well. As the parliamentarian calls your name, please come up to the stage and receive your award, and once on stage, we will also recognize the top students in each grade. These awards are sponsored by Doug and Rita Lambert Kraus, Ag Sales and Service. Would you like to come forward to hand out the awards?
From the freshman class, please come up when your name is called. Mackenzie Leppel, Carly Camps, Cole Hemling, Matthew DeMaster, Savannah Fairbank, Vivian Lichty, Breely Queering. For the 9th grade class, our highest earning Scholastic Achievement Award goes to Vivian Lichty. From our sophomore class, we have Laser Heinzen, Claire Karras, Lydia Bradley, and Grace Schultz. And our highest Scholastic Achievement Award for the sophomore class goes to Lydia Bradley.
Our next group is our juniors for Scholastic Achievement. Twilight Heinzen, Addison Lickey, Charlie Kircher, Claire Raisbeck, Mary Zawald, Owen Hemmeling, and Raya Sutton. In this class, we have 2 high individuals that are currently 1-1 in the junior class, Owen and Mary. So I made a mistake. We only got 1 award. We'll get 1 later, so they're not going to get 1 tonight. But congratulations to both of them. That brings us to our senior class. Our senior class, we have Sarah Saylor, Aiden Voigt, Brianna Gansky, Claire Thiels, Hannah Karras, Max Litke, Ethan Leppel, and Kelsey Warmka. And our high individual in the senior class this year is Max Litke. I'm just going to pick on Ethan here a little bit. So we have, a lot of these students are able to take agriculture classes. We have an offer that Ms. Chico and I have where they can't fit in their schedule because of work release or academic class. They can take independent study classes through the ICV, and at the end they have to take a state certification test. And the test isn't easy. Some pass the first time, but I would say about 50% don't. They have to get a 75% or better. And I'm proud to say Ethan passed his test in the first time.
Thank you, Mr. Gansky and Mrs. Chitko. Would the Sentinel and Historian please come to the podium for the next award area?
Thank you, Max. Career development is an important aspect of the FFA. Our chapter had many teams participate in the career development events this year. We especially want to recognize the teams and individuals who did well on the state and local level. The CDE pins are sponsored by Jerry and Kathy Kelginski, Richard Stortzer, Cal and Bree Farms, Russ Kolke, Bree, Bob and Carol Gansky, Carrie Heinzen, Kraus Ag Sales Service. Would you like to come forward and hand out the awards? Okay. Sorry if I messed up any of the names. Would the following teams please come forward when your name is called and stay on the stage for recognition? Ag Sales, second place. Forestry, 15th place. Poultry, second place. Agronomy, 8th place. Farm Business Management, 17th place. Livestock, 5th place. Vet Science, 21st place. Wildlife, 33rd place. Envirothon, 12th place. Land evaluation, 9th place. Floriculture, dairy evaluation. Horse evaluation. Ag mechanics. Out of all of our teams, these individuals placed first individually at state. Please come forward when your name is called. Max Ludke, auctioneering. Brianna Gansky, ag sales. Mary Zawald, livestock evaluation. Owen Hemling, poultry evaluation. Congratulations to all of our CDE teams and individuals for your success. Would the Vice President of Strengthening Agriculture please take the podium for our next award area?
Thank you, Hannah and Claire. Let's put our hands together one more time for all the CDE teams. Fundraising is a huge part of being an FFA, and it is how we raise money to afford all the amazing things that we do. The following members went above and beyond in their fundraising and took it to a whole new level. Will the members that I announce please come forward to the stage and receive your award for being a top fruit seller? These awards are sponsored by Lori Tubbs and Kinsey equestrians. Would a representative from either family like to come forward and hand out the awards? From the freshman class, we have Mackenzie Leppel. From the sophomore class, we have Catherine Hutner. From the junior class, we have Rylan Sether. And from the senior class, we have Max Lubke. And the overall fruit seller was Mackenzie Leppel. Would the junior advisor, vice president of Growing Leaders, secretary, and the parliamentarian please come to the podium to announce our LDE awards?
Thank you, Mary. LDEs stand for Leadership Development Events. We have many members compete in LDEs this year. These speaking contests are designed to help FFA members get over the #1 fear in America, public speaking. There are 6 different speaking contests that Beaver Dam FFA members competed in this year. When your name is called, please come to the stage to receive your pin. The LD award pins are sponsored by Mark Storshine, Michelle and Sharon Hemstein, Ron and Joy Dancy Bed and Biscuit, and Mackenzie and Nate Chico. Would any of you like to come to hand out rewards? All right.
The FFA Creed is an individual event for freshmen. Chapters can send 2 individuals to compete at the district level. FFA members must recite the 5 paragraphs of the FFA Creed and answer questions regarding this meaning. Members who competed in this competition are Savannah Fairbank and Colson Hemling.
Employability Skills is an individual event for up to 2 individuals at the district level. Members develop a resume and cover letter, fill out a job application, and then interview the panel of judges. The competitors in this event were Max Ludke and Hannah Karras.
Extemporaneous speech is an individual event for up to 2 individuals at the district level. Members select 3 agriculture topics from the hat and have 30 minutes to write a 4 to 6 minute speech on one of those topics. Students are evaluated individually on this speech and the question period. When the competitors were Owen Hemlin and Mary Zawald.
Prepared speech is an individual event for up to 2 individuals at the district level. Members write a 6 to 8 minute speech on an agricultural topic. They are evaluated on their manuscript, speech, and questions after the speech. The competitors were Vivian Littke and Brianna Gansky.
Discussion is an individual event for up to 2 individuals at a district level. Members are given several topics of possible discussions to study prior to the event. Students then discuss the topics with other FFA members and are evaluated on problem solving, delivery style, cooperative attitude, and impact on FFA. Competitors were Sarah Saylor and Claire Trouse.
The next event is Parliamentary Procedure Contest. Parliamentary procedure is a contest where a group of individuals go in front of judges and demonstrate parliamentary law according to the Roberts Rules of Order. These awards are sponsored by this year's team was composed of Brianna Gansky, Max Lutke, Cole Hemling, Owen Hemling, Carter Rohde, and Savannah Fairbank. This year, it's sponsored by Gansky's Bed and Breakfast. Would you like to come forward and hand out the pins? The team took first at regionals and second at sectionals. Let's congratulate them for their work well done.
The final contest is Quiz Bowl. In this competition, the team goes head-to-head against another school in brackets format, answering trivia questions about the FFA and agriculture. This year's competitors are Rylan Sether, Hannah Karras, Claire Karras, Charlie Kircher, and Mary Zwald.
Thank you, Aiden, Rylan, Sarah, and Aurora for handing out awards for your speaking contests. Let's give a final round of applause to all competitors for all the hard work you have put into these competitions. At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium our 2 advisors, Mr. Gansky and Mrs. Chitko, to award our chapter proficiencies.
Before we start with the proficiencies, there's one LDE competition that got missed, and that is one that we have not done before, and that's probably why we missed it. It is the Chapter of Conduct meeting. This is a contest for 7th, 8th, and 9th graders. It requires 7 students, sometimes 8, to commit to learning the opening ceremonies of the FFA Creed and then demonstrate over 10 parliamentary abilities in a shortened version of the parliamentary procedure. We have had 8 students that have stepped up to do this year, and I would like to recognize them at this time. They've been practicing diligently for a state competition in June. At this time, if these individuals come forward, and Ms. Chitko will hand you your medal for qualifying for state. Cole. Vivian. Savannah. Chloe. Carly. Charlie. Emma. And I still not mastered Brinley's first name. Come on forward. These 8 individuals are working diligently to learn the opening ceremonies and perform at state convention against 15 other teams, and I have high hopes for them. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, we will hand out our Proficiency Award winners. Now at Beaver Dam High School and Beaver Dam FFA, in order to be recognized as a chapter proficiency winner, you must fill out the state FFA proficiency. And we had quite a few students fill out for the state FFA proficiency this year, and many of them earned golds, silvers, and we had some finalists. And we'll make note of the finalists that are state finalists in the top 5, and we'll find out at state how well they did. To start with, I'd like to recognize Aiden Voigt, Agricultural Communication, and a state finalist. Come on in, come on down, Aiden. Our next one is Aiden filled out 2, and specialty crop is Aiden's second proficiency, so congratulations, Aiden. Reminded me I should also tell who the sponsors are. The sponsor for Ag Communication is Jason and Tracy Lukey. And then Aiden Voigt's specialty crop is 4 Farms or David Rowie. Our next one up, sponsored by Jerry and Kathy Sigelski, is vegetable production, and that is Aurora Racone. Our next person with proficiency was sponsored by Krause's Family Farms. For sheep production is Brianna Gansky, and she is also a state finalist here at state. Instead of making her come around again and get another one, she also filled out for Stu State's proficiencies. The other one is small animal care and production. That is sponsored by the Animal Clinic of Beaver Dam, and Brianna Gansky is a state finalist in that one as well, so congratulations there. Our next one is in landscape installation, sponsored by Kinsey Family or the Kinsey Equestrian. And our state person, or not state, but chapter, thank you, chapter winner there is Gardner Rohde. Our next one is also Small Animal Production, sponsored by Gansky's Bud and Biscuit. This recipient is Claire Karras.
We have Claire Reisenbeck with Veterinary Science, sponsored by the Heinzen family. We have Charlie Kircher in Beef Production and Entrepreneurship, sponsored by David and Carol Keel, as well as the Farron Farms. We have Hannah Karras with Agriculture Sales, sponsored by Dave Miller. Kelsey Warmka in Diversified Crop Production and Placement, sponsored by David Rowe and Eric Kraus. We have Mary's Wald in sheep production, and that is from the Krause Family Farms. We have Max Lidke in outdoor recreation, sponsored by Melissa and Nick Hemling. As well as environmental science and natural resource, sponsored by Russ Hinken. We have Owen Hemling and poultry production, sponsored by Bill and Diane Hemling. And Owen Hemling and agri-science research, sponsored by Gansky's Bed and Biscuit. Rylan Suther in turf and landscape management, sponsored by Jason and Tracy Lidke. Sarah Saylor in agriculture education, sponsored by Mark Stroshine and Stan Smith. Proficiencies are a lot of documentation and data sheets, collecting financials, and these students spent a lot of time in each of our classrooms getting them ready. Vocabulary is very strong, and I'm very proud of all of them, so give them one more round of applause.
Before I hand the mic over to Max, I want to also mention that Max is a state finalist in his 2 proficiencies, and Owen is state finalist in his research proficiency as well. So congratulations to them.
We have a couple seniors to award scholarships tonight. Would a representative from the Beaver Dam Agribusiness come forward to present their scholarship?
It's like he knows who got him already. I'm privileged to represent the Beaver Dam Agribusiness Association. The Beaver Dam Agribusiness Association is pleased to present academic scholarships for graduating seniors who plan to attend a 4-year college, a technical college, or a farm and industry short course in River Falls now, I think. As many of you know, we just had the breakfast, the Something Special from Wisconsin breakfast, and during that, we asked that the Beaver Dam FFA members work the breakfast, and that is because the proceeds go directly into the scholarship foundation for these seniors and other scholarships that we award to the Beaver Dam FFA to go on trips and things like that. So this year we had 3 applicants, and I'll ask that they come forward now. I think they know who they are. They were evaluated based on their academic achievement, contribution to the agricultural organizations, and personal traits and intentions to use their degree to benefit the agricultural community and related industries. So I am happy to present all 3 of our applicants this year with scholarships. We have Sarah Saylor, who will be attending the University of Minnesota, majoring in biology. Go ahead. Hannah Karras, majoring in horticulture at the UW River Falls. And Max Litke, majoring in agricultural business at UW-Madison. And that's all for me.
Thank you. Next up, we have the Stroshine family.
My name is Alan Stroshine, and that handsome fellow that came up here is Sam Arndt, if you didn't know who he was, because I don't think anybody introduced him. And there's a reason I brought up his name. I've been doing this for over 20 years. It's kind of hard to believe. We do this for my parents. My brother's not here tonight. Last year, he gave the award out because I had my gallbladder out and I couldn't be here. But we've been doing this for over 20 years. It's very personal. Education means lots to me. My dad dropped out of school in the 9th grade to take care of our farm. And this October, that farm will be in our family 100 years. And so we're giving out a $500 scholarship, and these are the recipients of this scholarship over the last 20 plus years. Some of these names you may find familiar. Shelby Erickson, Carrie Bruns, Ben Larson, grandson of the first ag teacher in Beaver Dam, Crystal Curdy, Julia Willie, Matt Kaminsky, Mara Booty, Sam Arndt, Megan Glaudemans, Joseph Cattell, Eva Arndt, Cole Pachowski, Samantha Schmidt, Alexis Linz, Kendra Gillet, Lexi Bird, Brooklyn Holt, and I am proud to give the award this year to Hannah Kraus. Karis.
Next up, the Farron family.
Hi, my name is Maren Farron, the daughter of Troy Farron. The Troy Farron Memorial Scholarship was started to remember a former FFA member, lifelong farmer, and father that lived his life to the fullest. He grew up on the family farm that still operates today by my grandpa, my 2 brothers, and my uncle. The hope of this scholarship is to allow his legacy to live on by giving students the opportunity to succeed in agriculture. We'd like to present the Troy Farron Memorial Scholarship to Max Litke.
And last, would Mr. Gansky please join us on the stage for the National Technical Honor Society Scholarship?
We are in our second year of the National Technical Honor Society at Beaver Dam High School. The National Technical Honor Society is open to sophomore, juniors, and seniors that have gone above and beyond in career and technical education at the high school, and it's now made up of 5 CTSOs. We have HOSA, FCCLA, Skills USA, DECA, and the FFA. And being the National Technical Honor Society, they must have sustained a GPA of over 3.25 and showed outstanding leadership skills and community service involvement to be eligible, and must also be active in the CTSO and remain active in CTE classes. I am pleased to announce this year 2 scholarships. We recently served word from the National Technical Honor Society that one of our students in the National Technical Honors Organization is recognized for a national scholarship, and we also give out a local scholarship for a National Technical Honor Society. So I first want to call out here our national recipient, Max Lukey, and our local, clap, let's clap. And then our local recipient, Brianna Gansky. Thank you to both these individuals for outstanding education, scholarship, and leadership. It looks like we're jumping right into this, if I'm not mistaken, to our STAR Award. So I will also invite to the podium at this time, Mrs. Chico and Rylan Sether to bring out the awards.
I want to thank all of the parents and supporters in this room for the great kids that have influenced and encouraged us over the years to continue to strive for their goals and improve. We have a lot of STAR students here in the Beaver Dam Agri-Science program, and not all of them will be getting an award tonight, but that does not lead us to what is less of what their accomplishments have meant. Here are just a few of some of those great accomplishments this year. Having over 30 students attend leadership workshops, conferences, and conventions outside of the school day. Over 52 Beaver Dam FFA members competed at the state FFA career development events. 19 members competed in leadership development events. Continuing to help a local farmer with his sweet corn to give to food pantries. We continue to plant trees in our school arboretum at the high school. We taught over 300 kindergarten, first grade, and second grade students about agriculture. Community supported new middle schools with agriculture and classroom facilities. Helping with the Salvation Army Children's Radiothon, Dodge County Women's Group, Beaver Dam Agribusiness Association, local food pantries, the Dodge County Humane Society, Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, Beaver Dam Lake Association, Second Harvest Food Pantry, and the women's affiliate with the Beaver Dam Craft Fair. In 1930, the publisher of the Kansas City Star newspaper wanted to recognize an outstanding individual of the Young Future Farmers of America that had been founded in 1928 in Kansas City. The idea of the Star Farmer was born and have been a tradition on the national, state, and local levels ever since.
Thank you, Mrs. Chico. Our first award tonight, by many chapters, goes to the Star Green Hand Award. Here at Beaver Dam, we refer to it as the Star Challenger Award, or also known as the Star Gansky Award. It goes to the outstanding Green Hand recipients. As you saw earlier tonight, we had a lot of Green Hands on stage. And many of them have done amazing things this year, getting involved in CTE or LDEs, CDEs, contests, volunteering, community service. And tonight's award is going to be sponsored by Farmers and Merchants Union Bank and Bob and Carol Gansky. And it is I think 4 years ago I said I've never done this before, when we had 3 freshmen that are now seniors walk up on stage and receive the Star Green Hand degree. And my decisions, as we saw them walk tonight, was still sound. They were active and involved, and some of the most active members we've had. And this year I'm pleased to announce 3 more freshmen that will be receiving the Gansky Award or Star Green Hand Award. These individuals, when I say your name, please come forward. Cole Hemley, Savannah Fairbanks. And Vivian Lickey. Before they were even enrolled in the high school, these two girls volunteered, not knowing anybody in the FFA, to make basically a whole day trip to State Fair, even after just coming off showing at State Fair. And were able to communicate with 9,000 people as they came through the Discovery Barn. They continued to step up when they volunteered, and the first time I mentioned LDEs, all three of them, I want to do a prepared speech, I want to do the creed, I want to do the creed, or I want to do this CD. They've always stepped forward to volunteer, to compete, and to get involved, and they demonstrate what FFA is all about. Just getting involved, and good things happen, and good things have happened both through these three individuals this year. So let's congratulate one more time. The next award that I'd like to hand out tonight is the Star Chapter Farmer, also known as the Bernard Moss Award, is given in honor of Bernard Moss, an early FFA member, dedicated farmer and supporter of the FFA for many years. This award is sponsored by Kraus Grain Farms. This individual, if you would have told me 11 years ago that I'd be saying this person's name, I would have been a little on the surprise side. But this young lady has built with the help of her family, a sheep flock. She has worked hard with the sheep project and has become a state finalist in the sheep proficiency. Without further ado, I'd like to announce my daughter, our Star Chapter Farmer, Brianna Gansky.
Okay, this is the Star in Agribusiness, also known as the Bergen Award. It's presented to a member who has an SAE and demonstrates excellence in the agriculture career and skill development. It is presented in memory of Joe and Mary Bergen, longtime supporters of the chapter and dedicated agribusiness owners of Bergen's Perfection Milker Sales. This award is sponsored by Nate and Mackenzie Chico. The award winner for this is near and dear to us as we have watched her flourish in her speaking abilities, as well as writing different grants and trying to get her own land rented. This award goes to Kelsey Warmka. The Star Blue and Gold Award, or the Star Volunteer Award. The last line of the creed says, "I can exert an influence in my home and community which will stand solid for my part in this inspiring task." This award is given in the honor of the last line of the service to our volunteers. This award is being sponsored by Mary Pat Boschert. There are a lot of FFA members who have helped out at various community service projects this last year and in previous years. Some I would like to name that will be recognized at the school for achieving merit and honor in a level of over 30 hours or more of volunteering. This individual also works to help the community and other organizations that she's involved in, as well as FFA and outside of school. This individual has worked diligently for the betterment of the Beaver Dam FFA through numerous activities as she has participated in. She has received the Wisconsin 3-Star Leadership Award at the State FFA Convention this summer. So congratulations goes to Hannah Karras for earning the Blue and Gold Award.
Our next Star Award this evening is the Star in Agricultural Placement. This is an award for a member who's excelled in their placement SAE or Youth Apprenticeship Program. This award is sponsored tonight by Mary Pat Boschert. This young lady has worked on a dairy farm this year in Juneau, nails, and she works diligently. She's also had success this year at the World Dairy Expo, winning the World Dairy Expo judging contest, and most recently just won the state livestock competition. She has a passion for animals, and it shows. This year's Star in Agriculture placement goes to Mary Zual. Our next Star Award tonight is our Star in Agri-Science. It is also known as the David R. Latch Award, given in honor of David Latch, a pioneer in moving agriculture from just production farming in the classroom to more science-based, not only in Beaver Dam, but Wisconsin, dare I say, the United States. There are very few agriculture programs left in the state that do not offer some type of science equivalency class or science class in their curriculum. But David Latch was the first. This award is sponsored by David and Kathy Latch. This goes to an individual that is conducting research and is science is their thing. This year, the individual's been doing research in the aquaponics room. He has got all sorts of experiments going in the back with the fish tanks and the hydroponic system, the grow lights growing everywhere. And we hope to see his efforts pay off when he sends in his application this coming Friday to the state Agri-Science Fair competition. This year's Star in Agri-Science for our chapter level goes to Ryan Sether. Good luck at state, Ryan. I said good luck at state, Rylan. We've got a special award this evening. I don't know if we'll call it a star, but we could. We've not given this out before. For those of you who don't know, Ms. Chico and I are always game for something new. And we were approached this last summer by there's a John Deere enthusiast group that rotates their convention conference activities. It's coming to Wisconsin this summer, actually the weekend after state convention. And they approached Ms. Chico and myself if we'd be interested in refurbishing a John Deere garden tractor. I believe that's how little I know about it, a 210? 212, that's how little I know about it. And I was a little leery. We don't really have the facilities to do it, but we were both confident that we'd have success because we might not have the facilities, but we have the student. This individual loves tractors, loves mechanics, and it's evident in his success in pulling, his success in the career and technical education classes, and his success just recently at the State Skills USA contest when he won first place. So I'd like to recognize the special award for somebody that's been working diligently to get this tractor up and running for that show coming up. Reese Shewitt, if you want to come down, please. So the plaque we're giving him is earlier this year, or late last year, he was featured in the Ag Review newspaper. So the plaque we're giving him is a couple pictures of him and the article that was in the newspaper. So congratulations, Reese.
We have the Beaver Dam Pride Award. When Mr. Gansky and I were talking about who exhibits the Beaver Dam Pride for FFA, volunteering, encouraging other students to participate, there was a student that always has the best sock choices, and he's got about, I think, a dozen different pairs of FFA socks. They never match, but that's kind of his thing. So this year, our Pride Award is sponsored by Kraus Grain Farm, and I am proud to announce that this year's award goes to Owen Hemling. Do you have good ones on? Oh, official dress. He's the man.
We have one more star award before we move on to our senior awards this evening. We have a star sophomore award somewhere. And a star sophomore or second year award is given to a member who has excelled in all areas of the FFA through leadership, supervised agricultural experience, and just overall demonstrates the FFA motto, learning to do, doing to learn, earning to live, and living to serve. This year's award is sponsored by Farmers Merchant Union Bank for her outstanding work. This award goes to Claire Karras. Claire has done a lot this year as a sophomore. She has done a lot this year as a sophomore, attending workshops, conferences, and conventions, competing in LDEs, CDEs, teaching elementary students about agriculture, and helping out in a ton of community service activities and working to get more students involved in agriculture and the FFA. Let's give one more round of applause to Claire. That brings us to the evening where we wrote our senior awards. Again, we've had a lot of seniors come up today, and if you look on the back of your program, we have 12 seniors that have taken agriculture classes throughout their years that are graduating. And I want to first start out by recognizing our Joe Halford Leadership Award. This is given in honor of Mr. Joe Halford, who served the Beaver Dam community. As editor of the Daily Citizen for many years, he recognized leaders' qualities FFA members did his best to promote the members and the organization. For his efforts, the chapter recognized with the honorary chapter degree and honorary state FFA degree. This award goes to a member who shows leadership and direction and operation of the chapter, community, and school, leads by example, not always the most vocal, but definitely the most passionate. The Joe Halford Leadership Award this year is sponsored by Farmers and Merchant Union Bank, and this year's recipient of the Joe Halford Leadership Award goes to Hannah Karras. Goes to Hannah Karras. The next one is the Fred V. Meinke Award. It's designed to recognize a member who excelled in the chapter over his or her 4 years of high school. It is an honor that Fred Meinke, who served the Beaver Dam FFA chapter for over 24 years, and in 2002, Fred was inducted in the Beaver Dam School District Hall of Fame and Friends of Education. This year's sponsor of the Fred V. Meinke Award is two individuals, William and Diane Hemling, and Jerry and Kathy Segelski, because there's two recipients this year. In order to get the Fred V. Meinke Award, you need to have been involved in the FFA for 4 years and led by example through your actions and your enthusiasm and just your participation. Now, I just want to, before I announce these two, we could have had 6 Fred V. Meinke Awards. For those of you who may not remember, 3 years ago, we elected 6 officers, not 12. And those 6 officers that were elected were all freshmen. And they have led their same positions for the last 3 years. Vice president, president, reporter, secretary, sentinel, and treasurer for the last 3 years, and done a marvelous job growing the chapter, putting their hearts and souls in the FFA and this community. With the amount of community service that we've done in the last 4 years has exploded. And that's because of those 6 individuals and the rest of our senior class. These 2 individuals will be reading the Fred V. Meinke Award tonight, and they are Sarah Saylor and Brianna Gansky.
Just if you're wondering what the pause is, the students don't know who get these awards. So that's why Mr. Gansky and I have the secret packet with the secret answers.
And apparently we secretly lose awards.
Yeah, we might have to check the bill on that one, but that's okay. So the last one that we do have up here is the Lloyd Larson Award that was established in 1992 by the family of former student that was given the award in memory of our chapter's first ever advisor. His dedication to agriculture in the community and his students has been memorialized in this award and his induction into the Beaver Dam School District Hall of Fame and Friends of Education in 2001. This award is presented to the Agriculture Department recipient at graduation, recognizing outstanding leadership, scholarship, and SAE program. I'm pleased to announce that the Lloyd Larson Award, sponsored by Dave Miller, is given to Max Lidke this year. We're doing the medallions.
Yeah, let's turn it back over to you, right? Let's give all our star winners another round of applause. Is that right?
Yeah, you can just ask all the officers.
All senior officers, please report to the stage.
Would the parents of senior officers please join us on stage? You guys can come by us, we don't bite.
Stay. I'm not saying anything. No. All right, I'll start. Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for everything you've done for me in my life and throughout my FFA journey, for the never-ending support and for always being my rock. I truly am so blessed to call you Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad, thank you for always being my biggest cheerleaders throughout my entire life, specifically my journey in FFA. Mom, I'm sorry for being last minute in absolutely everything. I know it bothers you a lot. Thank you for always helping me proofread an application, even if I give it to you the day it's due, or ironing my clothes for my official dress, either at 11 o'clock at the night before I leave, or before the bus leaves at 7 a.m., because I don't realize that they're wrinkled. You have always been a shoulder to cry on and a huge supporter along the way. Dad, you always know how to put a smile on my face, whether it's telling a dumb joke when I'm nervous, driving around the roundabout 2 or 3 or more times, or even trying to wrestle me. I do need to take it easy on you now, though, because you are getting old. I'm truly lucky to be able to call you to my parents and cannot thank you enough for your ongoing support. Thank you.
First, I just want to say thank you, Mom and Dad, for both supporting me in the FFA and outside of it. Dad, thank you for helping with the FFA whenever I ask. Without both of your support, I wouldn't be where I am today in the FFA and outside of it. You are truly the most inspirational people in my life and will forever be. Thank you for everything you do, even on short notice. I'm truly thankful for your support. Thank you.
Mom, Dad, thank you for everything you do for me. I would not be the person I am today without y'all. You guys really push me to be the best I can be. Dad, thank you for the countless nights that I wake you up at 11 o'clock at night, even though you have work at 4 in the morning just for like an AP Chem problem or AP Bio. Mom, thanks for always starting my car that's cold, like it's negative degrees, and she goes out and starts it for me so I'm not late to morning lift. Whew. Thank you guys for always supporting me no matter what, whether it's through WISO, sports, music, or even FFA. I love you guys. Thank you.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for guiding me through all I have done. Your support has truly meant a tremendous amount to me. Dad, thank you for constantly pushing me to try new things in the FFA. By participating and competing in the events, I have overcome my fear of public speaking. I also want to thank you both for helping me and supporting me through my soccer career. From learning how to kick a ball, to driving me to all my club games, rushing to buy me a face mask when I broke my nose during a soccer game, and to committing to the University of Minnesota Morris to play college soccer. Without you guys, I don't think I would have been able to make it to the next chapter in my life.
Dear Mom, I would like to thank you for supporting me throughout my years in FFA. Ever since my 7th grade year, you've encouraged me to attend as many events as I can, such as conferences and conventions. I just want to thank you for always signing my permission slips at the last minute, too. Just thank you.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for your endless support and always pushing me to be the best that I can. It's incredible to look back over the past 18 years and realize how much you've taught me. Whether it's as simple as completing a task or something more complex, like helping me decide my future plans of becoming an EMT. The lessons you've taught me on the farm are lessons you don't learn in school. You've always been the person I complain to when something doesn't go right or is expected. Lucky you guys. But overall, as always, thank you for your support no matter what. Max?
You guys can All right. Good evening again, everyone. I promised Mr. Gansky and Ms. Chitko and the entire FFA chapter I would keep this short. So here I go. One rule I do have, though, is I've made it pretty far without crying, so if I do cry, we don't speak of it. In all seriousness, as I stand up here tonight, I'm filled with many emotions, some including gratitude and appreciation for the journey that this Blue Jacket has taken me on. My time in the Blue Jacket has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. I want to thank each and every one of you in the audience. Our FFA members would not be successful without all of your support. A couple of specific people I want to thank are, again, my parents, Jason and Tracy Lidke. They're always there to support me, whether it is proofreading a last-minute application or easing my nerves before a competition. They're always right there to support me. Second, I want to thank my advisors, Mr. Gansky and Mrs. Chitko. Mr. Gansky is one of the hardest working people I know. As many of you know, Mr. Gansky runs his own business, as well as being a teacher and FFA advisor. He never misses a deadline and makes sure all of the FFA members never do as well. He's always willing to wake up 30 minutes earlier at 3 a.m. rather than 3:30 a.m. to let out the animals at the kennel if we want to have a morning meeting or practice for one of our LDE or CDE events. Mrs. Chitko, all I gotta say is thank you for putting up with me. I will be the first to admit that I show up in her room unannounced during every single release, and it's her prep time, and I'm there in her room. I want to say thank you for supporting me in whatever, whether it's meeting at a coffee shop in the summer to fill out an application for a position that I wasn't even eligible for. If you don't know, I'm not exactly the most handy of people, so she assisted me a lot in the compost bin project when I was shopping at Menards. I didn't know what I was looking for, and she had to kind of tell me what I was getting. So thank you. Next, I would like to thank all of you in the audience, whether it's agribusiness members, alumni, or fellow FFA members who have offered me words of encouragement or looked over applications of mine. I want to thank everyone. As I think back to my experiences in FFA, I realize how much it has helped me grow as a person. I remember attending FFA's Mission and Impact Conference my freshman year. What I'm about to say might shock many of you who know me today. I was very shy. I left the conference not knowing the names of anyone from any of the other chapters. We took 5 people on that trip from Beaver Dam, and when I stepped out of the vehicle at the end of that day, I only even knew 3 out of the 5 in that vehicle's name. I was quiet. I was a nervous freshman. Reflecting on the conference that weekend, I realized that if I want to gain anything positive from FFA, I have to step outside my comfort zone and challenge myself. I attended many more leadership experiences and competed in a variety of conferences to grow as a leader throughout that year. Before making a decision that was very scary at first, but turned out to be one of the best decisions I have ever made. I ran for chapter president as a sophomore and got elected. I still remember that feeling of excitement, but also the extreme nervousness as I stood on this podium 3 years ago to adjourn our FFA Awards ceremony. Throughout my years as president, I have been blessed to work alongside 3 amazing officer teams in making decisions to grow our chapter's involvement, but ultimately grow leaders in the future of agriculture. Now trips and conferences look a little different for Senior Max. I have to be dragged out of conversations with people from other chapters because I just keep talking. I'm often reminded that I talk too much and that I need to learn how to shut up sometimes. It's funny to think back that the shy freshman, because today I see every trip as a chance to meet new people, a chance to connect, learn from others. This transformation is one of the biggest gifts FFA has given me. So whether you're a freshman just beginning your amazing FFA journey or a supporter along the sidelines, I challenge you to step out of your comfort zone. Try the thing that scares you. Talk to someone new. Raise your hand in class. Or just take that opportunity. You never know what could come from it. It might change your life just like it changed mine. Now I know my time in a blue jacket has come to an end wearing Beaver Dam on the back. I look forward to the opportunities that lie ahead. I am running to serve as Section 10 State Officer at the FFA Convention this June. I hope that I can help and encourage others throughout the state to step out of their comfort zone and try new things, so that they can get the same positive experience through FFA that I've got. As I hang up this jacket, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for allowing me to lead. Thank you for allowing me to grow with all of you. The future of the chapter is bright because it's in your hands now. I can't wait to see where you take it. Thank you.
At this time, will the Vice President award our seniors with their medallions?
Thank you, Mary. Seniors, without you for guidance, inspiration, and leadership, we as a chapter would not be nearly as successful. So with our deepest gratitude, we say thank you. As I read your names, please come forward and receive your senior medallion. We hope that you will choose to wear it at graduation with pride. Max Lidke. Hannah Karras. Carter Rohde. Kelsey Warmka. Aiden Voigt. Sarah Saylor. And Brianna Gansky. Ethan Leppel. One more time, thank you, seniors.
We have come to the point in tonight's program to transfer the duties and responsibilities of our officer positions to the newly elected officers. Would the current and future officers please make your way to the stage?
This is the time for those that fly to head to the stage.
Future Sentinel, the duties of your office will include welcoming chapter guests in meetings, setting up the meeting room, taking care of all meeting equipment, and assisting the president in any matter requested. You will help with the degree and installation ceremonies that require your services. They are stationed at the door with the symbol of clasped hands. Keep the door open to our friends at all times and make sure that they're welcome. This year's Sentinel is Cole Hemling.
There's no future historian, so I don't have to do this.
Future reporter, your duty is to strive to supply the public with information. This can be accomplished through the newspapers, social media, in-school publicity, and correspondence with parents, alumni, and agricultural business persons. You will compile a chapter scrapbook and record the chapter's official history. As the flag covers the United States of America, it is your duty to inform the people in our local community, state, and nation that the FFA's mission is premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agriculture education. This year's reporter is my sister, Carly Rohde.
Okay. Future Secretary, you have been chosen by your fellow members to keep an accurate record of all meetings and carry on all correspondence of our chapter. You must be responsible for chapter reports and documents to the state and national association. You will keep an accurate list of all members. Your symbol is the ear of corn, originally cultivated by Native Americans and now the staple corn, grown in every state and nation in the world. This year's secretary is Mary Zawald.
Future Treasurer, you are stationed at the symbol of George Washington, our country's first president, whose honesty and commitment to service put him first in the hearts of his fellow countrymen. Your duties require you to keep an accurate record of all receipts and disbursements. It is your duty to receive and deposit all chapter funds and prepare the annual budget for reviews by the member. This year's treasurer is Claire Karras.
Future parliamentarian, you have been chosen by your fellow members to possess a working knowledge of parliamentary law and help the chapter set rules that can be understood and accepted. This year's parliamentarian is Vivian Lickey.
Future Vice President of Growing Leaders, for generations the lamp has symbolized the illumination of the mind. You will strive to develop programs and activities to grow leaders within the chapter. This year's Vice President of Growing Leaders is me. Aurora Rincon.
Future Vice President of Building Communities, Thomas Jefferson, scientific farmer, author of the Declaration of Independence, and public servant, is a role model for all FFA members. You will strive to develop activities to make our community a better place to live. This year's Vice President of Building Communities is Kat Hutner.
Future Vice President of Strengthening Agriculture, Keys, open the door to opportunities in our community and beyond. It is your responsibility to work to strengthen the knowledge of agriculture to students at Beaver Dam High School as well as the public. This year's Vice President of Strengthening Agriculture is Twilight Heinzen.
Future Junior Advisor, just as knowledge and wisdom guide our organization, so too does your role in supporting its growth. Your duties are to assist the advisors in coordinating chapter programs and help guide members in the pursuit of education and leadership. Your service will help ensure the mission of our chapter continues through mentorship, example, and dedication. This year's Junior Advisor is Savannah Fairbank.
Future Vice President, you have shown your leadership ability by being elected to this station. Your symbol is the plow, the traditional agricultural symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. You are to assist the President at all times in directing the work of our chapter, preside over the meetings in the President's absence, and ensure efficient committee work. This year's Vice President is Rylan Sether.
Future President, you've been selected by your fellow members to be a leader in our chapter the coming year. Your past record of accomplishments has marked you as displaying those qualities of leadership for which all FFA members should possess. You now become responsible for leading our chapter in all its worthy undertakings, and out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. This year's president is Owen Hemling. Will the newly elected officers please step forward? During your year, from time to time, you will encounter difficult problems. However, through cooperation, hard work, and perseverance, you will succeed as a team, and the chapter will prosper. Do each of you accept the responsibilities of your office and promise to uphold the ideals and principles of the FFA? If so, answer, we do.
We do.
More specific duties are listed for each of you in the officer's manual and our chapter's officer handbook. Familiarize yourself with them as you prepare for your year of service. I now declare each of you properly and duly installed into the office you were elected. A year of service lies ahead of you, Owen. During your year, choose to be present in the moment and soak in every opportunity. This year will change your life better and challenge you in ways you don't quite anticipate. When it does, remember how you feel right now on this very stage. Remain humble, honest, and kind. And remember, you are just over 200 FFA members in the Beaver Dam FFA chapter. On behalf of the previous officer team, Mr. Gansky and Mrs. Chitko, we are all so proud of you and cannot wait to watch you serve this year. FFA members and guests, it is my pleasure to turn the podium over to your 2025-2026 Beaver Dam FFA President, Owen Hemling.
In just a few short minutes, the gavel will drop and the 96th Beaver Dam FFA Annual Awards Banquet will adjourn. On behalf of the newly elected officer team, Mr. Gansky and Ms. Chitko, we would like to award each and every one of you with a plaque for your year of service to this great organization. Okay. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
There is none, Mr. President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before the banquet hall? Yes.
When the gavel falls, I need all officers to stay on the stage for 2 quick pictures. Past officers and new officers.
Sounds good. We are about to adjourn the 96th annual banquet of the Beaver Dam FFA chapter. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, please join me in a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now declare this banquet adjourned. Oh, second.